Welcome to the official housing market podcast of the Massachusetts Association of Realtors. My name is Eric Berman, and I'm your host and the association's communications director. I am joined today by our 2016 president, Annie Blatz. Annie is the branch executive and designated realtor for Kinlan Grover Real Estate on Cape Cod. Hello, Annie, and thank you for joining me today to discuss the January 2016 housing numbers.
Hi, Eric. It's a pleasure to be here.
Okay, Annie. How did the first month of 2016 do in terms of closed sales?
January was another strong month for both sales of single-family homes and condominiums. Single-family sales closed up over 18%, while condo sales closed up over 21%. Buyer demand remained strong towards the end of 2015, resulting in sales going up in January.
Okay, now I have a question, my next one. Do you think the closing procedures, the new closing procedures, or TRID, as we call them in the industry, have had an impact on increased sales in January?
I do have a couple of thoughts on that. First, realtors across the state have reported few to no delays because of the new regulations. This means our members were very well prepared for the new changes. My second thought is this. One of the ways realtors prepared for the new changes was to push closing dates out further than they did in the past. As a result, it is possible that we're seeing some of these sales closing in January, when in the past they would have closed in December. February should be a good indicator of whether this is continuing to go on or if the TRID closing procedures are fully the new normal for us.
Okay. Now, median prices seem to have moderated a bit in January. What are your thoughts on this?
In general, prices are approaching their pre-recession highs. Buyers continue to spend within their means, unlike the bubble years. And if they are getting into multiple bid situations, they're sticking to what they feel comfortable spending. However, if prices continue to move up, there is a good chance that buyers, and especially first-time home buyers, will start being priced out of the market, if that isn't already happening in some locations. It is a delicate balance.
Okay, I asked you last month, is there any positive news in terms of inventory? And you said no. Is the same answer this month or different?
There really isn't much new to report. We continue to be on a trend of decreasing inventory. We are seeing new listings added to the market go up, which is positive, but that's only part of what we need. We also need new supply to meet this buyer demand. There are several ways to attack this. Investors could sell the homes they're renting out. Owners could decide to sell, then rent, or move to someplace warm. And we could find a way to add new housing stock. These are the challenges we're faced with right now. I'm aware this is something we've spoken about before, but it is worth repeating.
Okay, so thank you for repeating that. My final question has to do with our recently released 2015 profile of home buyer and seller report. Is there anything from that report that sticks out to you?
Yes, there is. It might not be a big increase, but we did see the percent of first-time home buyers in Massachusetts go up 2% over 2014. Not a huge increase, but an increase nonetheless. It seems that both Massachusetts and the Northeast in general are doing better than the rest of the country for first-time homebuyers. I find it interesting that despite the lack of inventory in the Northeast and higher median prices, first-time buyers are able to be more successful here than in other parts of the country. I think it just goes to show that every real estate market is different and how interconnected the economy and jobs are to home prices.
Okay, Annie, thank you for that answer. And to our listeners and our viewers, before we sign off, I just wanted to remind our members that you have access to the complete 2015 profile of Massachusetts home buyer and sellers. The report is very comprehensive and provides you with a great look at who is buying and selling in 2015. So just go to marealtor.com for details. Annie, thank you very much for being here with us this month, and I look forward to speaking with you next month.
See you then.